Cosmopolitan is by far one of the best and most unique movies I've seen in quite some time. Robert Pattinson portrays his character in an extremely unique and good way. You can tell his character is desensitized towards the world around him. So is his wife, his employees. They go like they're computers and stuff like that. You can tell that he goes throughout his past and his life to feel more human, such as the barbershop and things along those lines. And I feel like that's to get a sense of who he was, so he doesn't feel like such a Terminator vibes. He doesn't feel like such a cyborg, which is essentially what he is. I mean, he's a mass billionaire, and he has all this money. He can go and buy this expensive church, and he's like, don't worry about the price, right? He has a urinal in his limousine, alcohol like it's funny. You can tell the guy's just rolling in money, and I think he expresses himself as a human in many different ways, the main one being, his intense, raw sexual energy that he has towards women. He definitely goes out and has sex with other women instead of his wife because, he needs to feel human, and his wife won't allow him to feel that sense of being a human being, so he needs to go out and cheat because he needs to feel somewhat human, or else he knows he's just nothing but a part of the system, which he doesn't want to be. The moment when he's with Paul Giovanni, and Paul Giovanni's preaching, and they have that 20 or 30 odd minute conversation, and he finally is close to pulling the trigger, and he closes his eyes. You can just tell he's dying. He's about to die, and he knows he's going to die a human being. He knows he's not going to die a cyborg. Towards what the scenery behind the movie is, the way that everyone isn't making a lot of money except the very high and powerful rich. It's a good reflection on America, in my opinion. I'm Canadian, and I don't pay much attention to our politics because, I gotta tell you, they're boring as hell. But I do pay attention to American politics, and congrats for you guys for keeping up with the economy getting better and stuff like that. From what I've heard, you guys are about to hit another low. Sorry about that. If it does, I do feel like what happened in the movie will be portrayed exactly like it was. People will revolt, and they will cause destruction. The government will be reformed, all this stuff, and I feel like he as a character, Robert Pattinson's character, knows this has to happen, so he doesn't try to stop what's happening. And another way he does try to feel human is when he shoots his bodyguard right in the head. I gotta tell you, I didn't see that one coming at all. And he has to find these ways to feel human, or else he wants to die if he can. He can't possibly handle being in this situation anymore, and one day he loses almost all of his money. His wife pretty much divorced him only after a few weeks. People are trying to kill him. He has a death threat on his head, and I feel like in that one day he just looked upon himself and was like, I need to reevaluate my life. I need to look upon it. I need to feel human again. If I'm going to die, I want to die human and not part of the system. And, the movie blacks out, does, sort of a Chuck or Sopranos thing. If any of you haven't watched Chuck, you should. The season 5 ending, not good. But, I feel like the ending, it's up to your own choice. I personally feel like he does die, and if he doesn't die from Paul Giovanni's hands, he will die from another person's hands. It's a given. He's not going to be able to survive through this, and if he does, he'll have to go into hiding, and that's the happy ending if he can go into hiding, because then he will be able to live like a human, and he'll be able to live out a long life as a human being, and no longer such as a part of system, a Terminator, or a cyborg sort of feel. So my review of Cosmopolitan is that it's a solid movie. I feel they did too many sex scenes. For the longest time I thought that's what the movie was going to be about, only was sex. So I thought, where's this movie going to go? But in the second half, it really started to accumulate together, and it was all around a really good movie, a really good piece of work. I hope Robert Pattinson continues to choose work in projects like this instead of something along the lines of Twilight, where he's just going to make the big bucks. His two best movies by far is Cosmopolitan and Remember Me. If you haven't checked out this movie yet, if you haven't checked out Remember Me, I highly suggest you do. They're wonderful movies. They're wonderful pieces of art. Cosmopolitan gets a 9 out of 10 for me. Absolutely great piece of work. Thank you, SourceFed, for recommending it to me. I have a bit of that syndrome. So yeah, and also I'm a big YouTube fanatic. SourceFed, I'm just going to put this out there while I can. I love your videos. I'm a big fan. I'm going to be going to VidCon, so hopefully I can meet you guys. I got a love poster from Philip DeFranco. I got a SourceFed poster on my way in the mail. I'm rocking a CTFXC's for Haters shirt. I got an Internet Kill Television shirt. I got all kinds of stuff from YouTube. I met Carl at the Toronto Gathering in Canada. So, you know, I watch you guys every single day, and, you know, I'll be in a bad mood, and just my mood's just horrible, and I'll watch you guys and your unique comedy and the way you act with each other, and it really puts me in a better spirit. So yeah, I love you guys. Keep on putting out the good content. I'm gonna keep on doing the movie club thing. Hope my video gets onto the YouTube channel, and yeah, my name is Christian, and have yourself a great day.